Welcome back. We're here to preview Monday night's game in the Premier League between Crystal Palace and Manchester City. Matt, we'll start with the visitor City. Last time out before the international break, hosted West Brom and won 3-0.
Yeah, good win in the end, good solid win, and obviously the manner it came about, getting the red card early on for West Brom was obviously a massive helping hand, because I think City were under a bit of pressure going into that game, weren't they? Been in poor form, went up the Champions League and they lost to Burnley in the league, which has put them, they're obviously still sitting second at the moment, but they're quite a way behind Chelsea now. They're probably not going to retain the league. And you think about it, ended up with a trophy this season, obviously they've gone out of both cups and Champions League gone out, so Pellegrini will be under some pressure at the end of the season. But I think it was important to get that 3-0 win. Like I say, West Brom, they were there for the taking as soon as they went down for 10 men, and it took a little bit of time for them to break them down, but they got the goal. And as I say, Bonnie got the goal, which is important for him to get his first goal, because it hasn't really happened for him, is it? And you talk about players going forward, Aguero is obviously a great player, but he's been a bit sort of on and off with the injuries, and Dzeko, they're talking about him going at the end of the season, and obviously Jovetic as well got left out of the Champions League squad, and that's obviously got to have an effect on your confidence. Obviously, you can still be involved in the league, but if you're not being fancied for the big games, then it can play a thing with your confidence. I think City need a bit of a rebuilding job end of the season, don't they? They've got quite a lot of players like Yaya Toure, talking about him going to Italy maybe, and company's been in poor form, but important to get back to winning ways. But this is obviously a massive test now.
Yeah, you mentioned the league table briefly there. I think it's certainly, by the time they kick off, they could be down in fourth if United and Arsenal win, because there's only 2 points above United in fourth now. So if they both win, then City will be down to fourth. And considering, maybe at the sort of end of 2014, it looked like it'd be a two-horse race. Chelsea pulling away and then City just being quite a way clear in second. But like you say, they've dipped of late recently. Obviously, the win against West Brom was important, because they wouldn't be second if they hadn't won that game. So yeah, they are still looking okay, but if they're down to fourth, that would be worrying. And if Liverpool, if Arsenal beat Liverpool, then obviously Liverpool, they won't catch them anymore, because Liverpool are the side that just outside the top four. But say if they do drop below Arsenal and United, then Liverpool is 7 points behind them. City, if they say they lose this game and the gap is still 7 points, there is a little bit of hope there for Liverpool. And I don't think it will happen, but if City was to drop out of the top four from where they were, and like you say, not winning any of the cups either, it would be a disaster. And obviously that Pellegrini would have to go.
Yeah.
There's talk about him, even if they finish second without any trophies, maybe getting replaced this summer. But if they dropped out of the top four, it would be an absolute disaster, and he would have to go.
Yeah, I think they're talking about Pellegrini. I think they're looking at managers could replace. I think they wanted Diego Simeone, but obviously he signed his new deal with Atletico, and you're looking around the other day, Carlo Ancelotti's maybe under a bit of pressure around Madrid, but apart from that, you're looking at who really they'd get in to replace him, so it's difficult. But City's away form this season been the best in the league, won 8 times, so they've been good away from home, and I can remember some standout performances at Stoke. They went there and won 4-1, didn't they? Really impressive. And like I say, next weekend after this, they will go to Manchester United, so like I say, they could be down in fourth if they don't win here. They get beat, Palace will fancy their chances, and they go to United next week. If they lose that as well, or get a draw, it's just a massive couple of weeks. Like I say, talking about United being under a bit of pressure to finish the top four, but City, if they can drop out from where they were, it could happen, but I don't think it will. I think they will finish top four, but massive couple of weeks, going to Palace, who are flying, then going to United, that's really big for them.
Yeah, like you say, Palace are flying. It's 3 wins out of 4 in the league for them, and last time out they go to Stoke, 2-1 win there. A good performance going to Stoke's always good, even though Stoke, they haven't been as good at home this season, but going there, coming from behind as well to win 2-1. They fell behind to that. Juve sort of deflected a strike from Charlie Adam. Quite fortunate the way it went in, so to respond from that was good from them. Obviously both goals come in the first half as well, so a quick turnaround as well. But I mean, they were a bit fortunate in that game. The first goal was a penalty, and it was a weird decision to give a penalty there. The ball was bouncing. Balassi goes up and challenges it with his high foot, and he does sort of get there first, and then they just sort of run into each other, the goalkeeper and Balassi. But Balassi's foot was high. I think if that wasn't on the goalkeeper and that had been on an outfield player, because obviously the goalkeeper's jumping with his hands, so he's higher up. But if that is on an outfield player, sort of chest height where his foot was, it would have been an instant free kick. So they were lucky to get away with that. Glenn Murray sticks it away. He's been in good form for them, and then Balassi as well. Zaha coming up with the winning goal. So Zaha, Balassi looking good. Glenn Murray's coming back into the team scoring goals. Things are looking good for Palace. Like I said, 3 wins out of 4 and up to 11th in the table.
Yeah, it's been, like I say, since Pardew came in, it's been so impressive. I think they've taken 19 points from 10 games under Pardew. So I think people, when Pulis obviously left and they've got in Neil Warnock and stuff, there was a bit that the Palace fans were thinking, where are we going? But I say Pardew's gone in there. He obviously felt at the time, people criticised his decision to go there, but he felt it was right. Felt that he had the players, and obviously they're still missing their best player, probably Zhenak, who's been suspended for quite a while now. So it's just such a good. But on that said, they have only won 2 of the last 8 at home in the league, which I suppose is quite surprising. You look about their away form's been great since Pardew took charge, and obviously back at home in front of their fans. Their fans are notoriously noisy, and they're going to be noisy in this game, Monday evening game, and against City, who it's a small small pitch, they can make it compact and stuff. And like you say, their wingers, Balassi and Zaha, such good form. Murray obviously played through the middle, and it's just that's a massive threat they've got from going forward now. And maybe they didn't have that earlier in the season.
I think on a personal level for Pardew, I think he'd really want to finish above Newcastle, because it's quite a big decision. Obviously, Newcastle, they are a bigger club than Palace. Palace, very well supported club, but not quite on the level of Newcastle. And for him to leave Newcastle to go to Palace, and their recent form has seen him climb above Newcastle in the table, but if Newcastle beat Sunderland in Sunday's time weird derby, then they'll be back above Palace. And I think in the sort of closing weeks of the season, that will just be something for Pardew on a personal level. He'll want to finish above Newcastle, I think, by the end of the season, to prove that it was the right decision to leave, and that Palace is maybe a better basis for him. But yeah, certainly a tough game for Palace this against City. What's your score prediction?
I actually fancy a draw in this one. Yeah, I think both teams can be a little suspect defensively, but saying that, both teams have got goals in the team, so I can see an entertaining 2-2 draw here.
I think I'm just going to back City. You mentioned it earlier, they have got a good away record this season, and against sides, sort of the mid-table sides like Palace, they have been pretty good this season away from home, so I'm going to back City to win this one 2-1. So I've got one draw and a City win. Thanks for watching.